Hello again friends, welcome back to another video, or welcome to my channel if you're new. My name is Nulla and I make creative planning and journaling videos as well as some behind the scenes, vlogs, running of my business. If that's the kind of content that you enjoy, then feel free to stick around by subscribing to my channel. I usually upload every Sunday at around 5 PM GMT, and today we're doing a stationery haul and I thought I would have a little catch up with you, so grab a cuppa and let's get into it. So it's been quite a while since I've got some stationery. My husband actually got me some new washi tape recently, and then I came across the markers that I've got here in TK Maxx. I think it's TJ Maxx in America. I'm not sure where else it's available, but I've been wanting to try the Tombow markers for a long time and I just never got around to getting any. I don't really have anywhere super local that I can go to grab them, but I saw these in TK Maxx and they looked really similar, so I thought I would grab them and give them a go. And not only that, but the colours are exactly the kind of shades I kind of gravitate towards whenever I'm making my spreads and stuff, so I thought they were perfect to try out. The markers are dual tip markers. There's 12 of them, and again I'm not 100% sure of the price. I think they were $4.99. They're water-based inks, dual tip markers. There is a small brush nib which is 2.5mm and a large brush nib which is 4mm, and they are from the company Violet Studio Designs. If I can find a link, I will post it in the description. So I'm really excited to get started using them in my planner and my journal. Something that I'm actually planning on making is a reading journal for 2023. I came across the idea when I was watching a YouTuber, Hedda from Mochi Bujo, and I thought it would be a fun project and a way to track my reading. Whenever I was younger, I was like obsessed with reading. I could easily spend hours and hours reading and I wouldn't even see the time pass by. And when people told me that they used to like read at night and fall asleep, I could never understand how, because if I read at night, I would stay up like all night long, till like 6 in the morning just so I could finish a book. I would just get sucked into the world of whatever book I was in and wouldn't even see the hours go by on the clock. So I did that a lot when I was younger. Obviously when I got older I had a lot of responsibilities and I couldn't do that anymore, so kind of ended up not really reading as much when I became an adult. Kind of dipped in and out depending on what my job roles were over the years, but recently for my Etsy shop, I actually made a collection based around being a book lover. I make like stickers and stationery, and it was all themed around that, and it actually really sparked my love of reading again. I picked up the trilogy by Leah Bardugo, Shadow and Bone, and I ended up reading it in, I think it was less than a week. So it really got me into the mindset again of reading. I started watching a lot more of those reading journal videos, and I love journaling and reading, so I thought, why not put the two together? It's a win-win. I get to enjoy doing more journaling, and it kind of keeps me accountable for reading and keeping on top of that kind of hobby, because although it's a fun hobby, I enjoy doing it. It's easy to stop doing it, especially with having a toddler at home and not really having a whole lot of time in my hands, especially with running a business on the side too. So yeah, if that's something you're interested in, I'll hopefully be making a couple of videos on that. My first one should be in December, and that will be the setup of the actual journal. So I'm just kind of organising myself now and figuring out what pages I want to start off with, so keep an eye out for that. the washi tape set is a 24 pack. They all have 3 meters approximately, and they all have assorted patterns. Some woodland, some festive, kind of wintry themes, autumn themes, a mixture of things. So I can use these all through winter and in the festive season, and a lot of them I feel I could probably use even beyond the festive winter season too, which is great. I'm not sure how much they cost because there's no price label on them and my husband bought them for me, but you can get them at the works. If I can find a link, I will post it in the description. But I love all the colours. Some of them are wintry themed, but they're not overly obvious. So I kind of like that, you know, some of them I'll be able to use further beyond winter, or at least beyond Christmas. And the colours of them are quite nice to be used all year round, I guess, for me personally anyway. So there's nice plain ones and gridded ones, so they're kind of working, they would kind of work with a whole lot of different journals and planning options, so lots of options for me to choose from for the next couple of months to use them in. I actually think I'll be using this set in my pen pal letter this month. I used to pen pal a lot when I was younger, and then recently I reached out to a friend of mine and we have agreed to become each other's pen pals, so it was just a nice way to keep in touch, like an analogue way for us to keep in touch. Because we don't really get to see each other in person very often, and it's so easy to kind of get tied up with our own lives and our own things that, you know, you don't really talk that often, even over message or Instagram or whatever is available out there. It can be really easy to kind of end up spending months not really having a conversation with someone, so I thought pen paling would be a nice way to keep in touch. And because the first letter is going to be in December, I thought I would make it festive themed. Now that it's actually coming into the middle of November, there's loads of festive things kind of appearing. Lots of shops have got all the Christmas stuff in, and although I don't normally get Christmassy until like the start of December, I'm starting to feel quite festive now. Our town has their Christmas lights up, and I think they're getting turned on in about a week's time. So that's going to be really fun. I mentioned before, maybe you know, I have a toddler and he's at the age now where he's really starting to pay attention to all these things. So it's really fun to see his reaction to all the kind of Christmassy things in the stores, and it's going to be great to see how he reacts to all the lights. Our town has some really beautiful lights, so that's going to be fun. And I actually watched my first Christmas movie last night. It was one of those cheesy ones that are kind of straight to TV movies, which is kind of a guilty pleasure for me. I really love putting them on in the background because they're so predictable that I don't really have to pay much attention, and they're always quite festive and cheerful, so it's just a nice watching. I'll probably watch quite a few more, and then I am also planning to watch the Harry Potter series because I feel like it's a good transition between like Halloween magical and then Christmas festive period. So I'll watch through that, and then I can get into the real kind of classic Christmas movies. Normally I would watch The Holiday, and then more classic ones like The Muppets Christmas Carol, or even things like Elf and that kind of thing, where it's definitely a Christmas movie and not just based around Christmas. I would love to know what your favourite festive holiday movies are below, if you like them, or if not, what other kind of movies you watch. I know a lot of people have the debate of Die Hard being a Christmas movie. I personally don't really watch it as a movie in general, so I don't really put myself into that debate, but yeah, we'd love to know what kind of movies you watch in the comments below. I'm also hoping to put together a little festive vlog for December as well. I have some like Christmassy crafts that I'm doing. Usually I like to do things like mulled wine and cheese boards and games and things. Spending time with family and friends. It's like my favourite part of the festive period is how much I get to see my family and my friends. So I thought I'd put together a little bit of a vlog. It'll not really be involving a lot of other people, but it'll be quite festive. So I think I might just pop together something nice just closer to Christmas. I don't think people maybe watch videos around YouTube near to the holidays, but I thought it would be nice to pop on so that if there's anybody out there that just wants to throw on something to make them feel a little festive and cozy if they're on their own, that might be a good option. This is actually the first voiceover I've done, I think, ever, maybe. I'm sure I've done something in the past. I've been on YouTube a while now, but I've been planning on maybe trying to do a voiceover more in my planning and journaling videos, and probably with the reading and pen paling ones that I'm planning on doing in the future too. So yeah, I would love to know if a voiceover is something you like in a video, or if you prefer when it's just music. I know with the planning or journaling ones, sometimes it's nice when you can hear what's happening, like the rustling of paper and stuff. It's quite relaxing. For me, I enjoy that. But I do also like having a bit of a conversation going on in the background. I don't necessarily then need to be watching the video, and it's just nice to have company in the background. So I can do a mixture. So yeah, let me know what you would prefer in the comments. I can do either. I'm happy to switch it up and do a bit of everything. As always, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it, remember to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to see more. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next week for another video. Bye friends!